Welcome to Hook and Loops. I'm EJ Hart. Today I'm going to crochet a rag to fit underneath the toilet. I am using a 10mm hook, 1.5-inch fabric strips, and a pair of scissors. This is a 10mm bamboo hook that I got from Hobby Lobby. The brand name is Yarnology. My fabric strips is about 1.5 inch. I'm going to hold my fabric strip with the short end over the long end, flip it over, and pull that long end up and through that loop to form a slip knot. I'm going to chain 54 by putting the yarn over the hook and pulling that through the loop that's on the hook. So that's one chain. I'm going to put the yarn over the hook and pull it through that loop that's on the hook. And I'm going to make 54 of these. And I'm going to skip the video to the next step. Okay, I finished chaining 54 and I'm going to work back into my chain. So I'm going to skip the first two chains and go into the third. I'm going to put my hook into the third chain and I'm going to pull up the fabric strip, pull it through the chain. I have two loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through both of those loops for a single crochet. I'm going to put one single crochet into the next 16 stitches for a total of 17 single crochet. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. In the next chain, I'm going to put in one single crochet. I'm going to chain 2 and then I'm going to put in one double crochet. So here's the first one. It's one single crochet. Then I will chain 2. There's 1, 2, and then in the very same chain, I'm going to put in a double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, put my hook into the same chain space, grab onto the yarn and pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through 2 loops for a double crochet. I'm going to put in one double crochet into the next 16 chains. So I'm going to yarn over and put my hook in through the next chain, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and that's a double crochet. I'm going to skip this video to the next part. Now I've got all 16 double crochets finished. In the next chain, I'm going to do a double crochet, chain 2, and then one single crochet all in the same chain. So here's my double crochet. I'm going to chain 2. There's 1, 2, and now in the same chain, I'm going to put in one single crochet. Now I'm going to put in 1 single crochet into the next 18 chains. And I'm going to skip the video to the end of this row. Okay, I'm at the end of the row and I'm going to put in 1 single crochet into this slip knot. So I just need to loosen it a little bit so I can get my hook through it. Now I'm going to turn my work around so I can work back into the single crochets. And I'm going to chain 1. And I'm going to put 1 single crochet into the next 19 stitches. And I'm going to work into both loops. So I'm going to put my hook underneath both of the loops on top of the single crochets. I'm going to skip the video to the next section. Okay, I just did my 19 single crochets. In the next stitch, I'm going to put in 1 single crochet. Then I'm going to chain 2. 1, 2, and in the same stitch, I'm going to put in a double crochet. Now I'm going to put in 1 double crochet into the next 18 stitches. And I'm going to skip the video to the next section. In the next stitch, I'm going to put in 1 double crochet. Chain 2. There's 1, 2, and 1 single crochet, all in the same stitch. I'm going to put in 1 single crochet into the next 19 stitches. Okay, I'm just going to keep going back and forth until I get about 10 rows. And now I'm going to work on the inside of the rug. I'm just going to slip stitch over to the inside of the rug. So I'm just going to insert my hook into a space and pull up the fabric and pull that fabric through that loop that's already on the hook. And I'm just going to put it into the next space. Okay, I'm going to skip to the next part. I'm going to put in 1 single crochet into the next 16 stitches. And I'm going to skip the video to the next section. And now I'm going to do a 3-in-1 single crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch. And pull up the yarn. Insert my hook into the next stitch. And pull up the yarn. And insert my hook into the next stitch. And pull up the yarn. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops that are on the hook. Now I'm going to do 1 single crochet into the next 14 stitches, and I'm going to skip the video to the next section. Next, I'm going to do a 3-in-1 single crochet. So I'm going to put my hook into the next stitch and pull up the yarn, put my hook into the next stitch and pull up the yarn, put my hook into the next stitch and pull up the yarn. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops that are on the hook. And now I'm going to put in 1 single crochet into the next 16 stitches. I'm going to skip the video to the end of this section. And now I'm just going to slip stitch just to make it even with the other side. I'm just going to slip stitch over to the other side. I'm going to skip the video to the next section. I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to cut off a tail. I'm going to weave the tail back into the work, and I'm just going to find a place to tie it off. If you need the rug to be a little more snug around the toilet, I'm just going to crochet another round. I'm going to cast on with a single crochet on the inside of the rug. And I'm just going to single crochet up to where I'm going to do my 3-in-1. I'm just going to speed the video up just a little bit. Okay, and then when I get to the curve of the rug, I'm just going to do my 3-in-1 single crochet. And then I'm just going to single crochet over to the next curve, and I'll do my 3-in-1 there, and then I'll single crochet the rest of it. Okay, I skipped the video over to where I'm going to do my 3-in-1 over here on the other curve. And you can do this as many times as you need to get the right fit.